activate my head.
Cam, are you okay?
I think something's off.
Do you want to know what you're getting yourself into?
Now we playing some football!
Him has an intriguing high-concept premise, it casts a screen legend against type, and sports horror is a cool new hybrid genre I'm surprised no one thought of before. So I was really excited for this movie, but honestly it's a piece of shit. I wish I could say it has some redeeming qualities or some great moments, or at least signs of squandered potential, but the whole thing is just a misfire from start to finish. It has an overwhelming overload of style and a complete dearth of substance. It commits the worst cardinal sin for a horror film. It's not really scary. Parts of it are creepy or gruesome or just outright gross, but I can't say I was ever scared. It's basically Opus all over again. A shallow, derivative, aimless thriller about the cult of celebrity. Much like when I watch a real football game, by the second half I had zero fucks left to give, and I just wanted it to be over. Jordan Peele has been having a rough year. His own movie is stuck in limbo, the one he lost in a bidding war became the horror hit of the summer, and the one that's been marketed entirely around his name, so much so that casuals would think he did more than just produce it, has been widely panned by critics. Him was actually directed by Justin Tipping, but it feels like someone trying to make a Jordan Peele movie. It's a karaoke version of a Jordan Peele movie. It's a black-led horror film with a secret society of white people squabbling over black bodies, but it doesn't have the steady hand or the deeper profundity or the encyclopedic knowledge of horror cinema that make Peele's films so special. One of the biggest problems with him is that it's edited like a music video. There might be an interesting story or some interesting social commentary buried in there somewhere, but the whole thing is a disorienting flurry of cuts to and from new locations, with random images spliced in there. The trailer had the same all over the place editing, but I thought it was just creating a mood. In the actual film, it's the same thing, just stretched to feature length. You don't get a second to breathe between all the rapid, jarring cuts. It's like the movie was made for people with a TikTok scrolling attention span. There's no chance to actually get to know the lead character beyond the bullet points on the screenwriter's index card. There are no actual scenes. The entire film is just a feature-length montage. I did enjoy the parallels between sports and religion. The team is called the Saviors, the players all wear crucifix jewelry, there's a candlelit shrine to the star player, and there's church organ music on the soundtrack to underscore a divine touchdown. The film is even named after God's official title. The religious symbolism is a bit heavy-handed, but as a non-sports fan with friends who take sports way too seriously, I got a kick out of that satirical connection.
You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing but an emotional, little pretty boy, chasing validation from strangers, because your father didn't love you.
Marlon Wayans is amazing as the villain. He really commits to how unhinged and unpredictable this guy is, and you can't take your eyes off him whenever he's on screen. The same can't be said of his co-star, Tyreek Withers, who plays Cameron Cade, the young up-and-comer that Marlon takes under his wing. It might just be that Withers wasn't given much material to work with, and all the personality in the script was saved for Wayans, but I found Cameron to be about as interesting and charismatic as a wet cabbage. When I watched Get Out, I was emotionally invested in seeing Daniel Kaluuya make it out of there. Same with Alex Wolff in Hereditary, Georgina Campbell in Barbarian, Sophie Wilde in Talk to Me, Elizabeth Moss in The Invisible Man, and all the guys in The Long Walk. But when I was watching him, I didn't really care what happened to this guy. It was weird seeing Jim Jeffries in a serious role as a medical doctor, but he was actually one of the bright spots in the film. I had a blast whenever he showed up.
People were yelling at me, calling me a racist, and I was like, I know, but how do you know?
By the third act, I'd completely checked out. The climactic showdown falls flat because there's no tangible relationship between the hero and villain. They've had about 3 or 4 brief interactions in between all the flashing images by the time they come to blows. Cameron built more of a relationship with Dr. Jim Jeffries than he did with his own supposed mentor. The bloody finale that follows clearly wants to feel as triumphant and empowering as the end of Midsommar, but it feels completely unearned. This isn't just a bad film, it's not even a serviceable film. The new War of the Worlds is terrible, but at least you can follow the story they're trying to tell. We've had so much great horror this year. Sinners, Weapons, 28 Years Later, Final Destination Bloodlines. But the scariest thing about this piece of shit is that Oscar-winning horror auteur Jordan Peele thought it was good enough to put his name on it.
There's Marjorie.
We don't like you!
His fan club's like a cult.
I Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe and click on the little bell. And also seize the day and call your mom and be kind to yourself.